Welcome back for another week of Y Gala. We are here with Don and Anita. Don, tell us what you do here at the YMCA.
Well, my official title, Wade, is as the Healthy Living Director. Primarily, I'm responsible for all the different sporting leagues that we have, which range from age 3 through adult.
Okay.
And then also responsible for everything that happens
I'm going to want you to
center.
tell us more about that, but for now,
Sure.
Anita, can you tell us what your role is here at the Y?
Hi, I'm Anita, and I am the fitness director at the Y. I direct the fitness, Group X. We call it land fitness because that's the fitness that's on land, not the pool.
It's a good name for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Don, go back to you. Can you tell us a little bit about the aquatic programs that are happening here and how they're impacting the community?
Well, we feel like, we have a pretty old swimming pool here, but it is in good condition. It gets a tremendous amount of activity here, which again ranges from, we start swim lessons here at age 6 months.
Okay.
With a parent-child swim lesson, and we go all the way up to our adults who are in the swimming pool for a number of different fitness activities that range from water fit, aqua fit. We have arthritis classes in here in the morning. Probably have about 30 different programs during the course of every week for adults in here, as well as swim lessons. We have open swim, we have lap swim, we have family fun swim, we have rentals. So in a community like this, it's a small community. We feel like we do a really nice job of reaching out to the entire community and offering something that the community doesn't have in any other resource here.
On an annual basis, do you know how many kids and adults you serve?
In the aquatics, I really can't say that. I really don't know. We average somewhere between 80 or 90 participants that go in the pool each day. So if we wanted to do the multiplication, we could figure that out.
Yeah, right. That's a lot of counting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get that done.
Maybe 10 years ago, I could have figured that out. But now,
Right. Well, I'll give you a little time to think about it.
Okay.
We'll roll over to Anita, and if you could tell us about Group X and the different things that are taking place there.
Sure. Yeah, we're very lucky here. We have a lot of really talented instructors, and we have for every fitness level. I mean, you can come in there and just, having been recovered from an injury or an illness, and know that there's something you can do. We have something for everybody, from seniors to, very physically fit people. So.
Right.
Every day, I think I added it up, and it's over 30 classes a week we have free for our members. And we have several that have kind of, during COVID, took the reins and started doing some online work to keep our members engaged, which was really important and really necessary, which has kind of opened the door for a new program we're being a part of, the Y360. All of our members will be have access to the Y360 where they can go on and they can get any kind of class. They can get training on, youth sports. And I mean, it's just a huge, huge resource that we are very lucky to be a part of.
Very good. Hey, the thought you just triggered for me, the result of COVID, the Y being closed for a period of time, what do you learn about your members and their need to congregate? Is there any takeaway for
But they very much needed it. I even know me personally, I come here every day, and it's not a job to me. I love it. I need it mentally and physically. I need it. And when they became out of touch, how much easier it is to fall into just worse habits. So they need to be engaged. We need to be engaged. We all really missed out on that during COVID, and we're really lucky and grateful that we had instructors that stepped up and kind of help keep people engaged.
Hey, Don, I was wondering how that works in the swimming pool, because I've seen swim groups, adults go at it, and some of them feel like they're just there for social more than they are for exercise.
Well, that's true, but that's very important, and it goes back to your question you just had about COVID and how it affected our membership. It was interesting because one of the things that I learned was it seemed like the people that were most at risk with COVID were the ones that missed the YMCA the most. Right. It was because of what you just alluded to. It was because of the social aspect of it. And if you were to watch these adults in the swimming pool, they do get activity, and that is important to them. But the most important thing is socially. They get a lot out of it. And the fact that they're up in the morning and they make the effort to get out of their house, they come in here, they get in the water, and they do their exercise. And then many times they go out afterwards and they go to lunch because they continue that, camaraderie that they have with each other.
Yeah, so one of the losses is community.
It really is.
Right.
Yeah, it really is. And that's why, again, when you're here every day and when you see these people and when you know how important it is to them to get up and come into the pool, you know that what you're doing here is very important to the community.
Yeah, it's more than exercise.
It is. It's a lot more than exercise. And I'm not sure that that's more important than the exercise itself. The exercise is important, but the social aspect of it and them being up and being out and being amongst each other is a pretty big accomplishment for them.
Yeah, so if you can go back to Y360 and just why did the Y choose to do a digital platform as a way to reach Y members?
Sure, because COVID. I mean, we always knew, and it's kind of a running joke around here because I am the least technical person ever. I always freak out about, I'm not that person, but we always knew that we needed to do more online because that's kind of the day and age that we're in. COVID really forced me to come out of the box and be like, okay, this needs to happen, especially for a lot of my seniors that were just too scared to come back. And so I think it just came to be because we saw the need with COVID. So we really kind of went with the flow with some of our instructors doing so on their own, Facebook Live or doing Zoom meetings. And then we were presented with this Y360 and the platform's amazing and we're just really excited to be a part of it. It's going to be a very big resource for us.
So it's just a digital way for the Y to build community. So when people can't arrive here,
absolutely,
they can still stay connected.
Right, absolutely.
All right, Don, you look like you had something to say.
No, I'm just agreeing with Anita.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're very agreeable.
You referenced youth sports earlier, but I don't think we've talked about youth sports at all.
Yeah, we have. That's it's a major part of what we do here as far as getting community involvement. We have, during the course of a year, we have 13 different leagues that range again. We start with little kids, pee-wee kids, age 3, and we go through adults. We have this past year, or every year, we'll have about 150 different sports teams.
Wow.
We'll have between 1,200 and 1,500 different participants.
Right.
We'll host over 500 events. A lot of those we have here at the YMCA, but many of those we have at different facilities. We coordinate with a lot with the MSD of Martinsville, our public school here in Martinsville, to host those and to serve as kind of a feeder system.
And you're not doing like traveling leagues. These are all
We
local.
do not. Yeah, these are all just local. We have, in the past, we have done some soccer where we've had all-star teams or we've had a game somewhere else out of town because we feel like the kids need some of that every once in a while, but it is not a traveling league. It's just typically a league that we have with our own selves here in our community.
So talk a little bit about for kids who can't pay the fees for aquatics or for youth sports, how do they find a way to the YMCA?
Well, first of all, we never turn anyone down.
Okay.
We have a scholarship program here through the YMCA, or any family who is in need of help paying for their kid to participate can come in, they can fill out a form, and then there's a scholarship committee that will help select those people. But again, we have never ever, and we never will, turn a kid down. If we need to, if it doesn't work through the scholarship program we have here, we always have a lot of people in the community who are very generous who would pay whatever that family could not afford to pay.
Very good. All right. Anything else that you guys want to add for our audience out on the other side of that lens?
I think there's one last thing. I wasn't even thinking of asking or talking about this, but just like Don said, with the kids starting at age 3, for instance, I have 2 children that are older now, teenagers, and they both started soccer when they were 3. Very invested in the program. It was a great way to learn community, learn team, be invested. And now they ref for Don. So I just feel like that community, that's such a huge lesson my children have learned. You know, now they're a part of something greater. And I just think that's really important that people know that, like, they're creating really great people,
Right.
you know, and I appreciate that because they're my great people, but there's a lot of other great people that are being helped by this program. So I think that that's really important to know.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think one thing that we're proud of, Wade, is, like I said, we have, around 1,400 kids participating. We have over 500 events. And whether it's age 3 or whether it's the adult league, we start every event, we start every game with a prayer, and we end with a handshake. And we're proud of that. And
They're
that's part of
always
what the what.
instituting character building
Character
activities.
Right.
Yeah.
Except not handshaking currently.
Currently, because,
Okay,
yeah.
now we have done away with that. We just,
It's a fake. It's just hair to hair, but we do go through the
bump.
line. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
See,
exactly.
all right,
Yes.
very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for your time.
Okay.
And before we break away, Anita, there's someone you want to tell us about and introduce us to. So would you do that?
yeah, I'm happy to. So I have an opportunity to meet so many really dedicated people. I meet a lot of scared people. They're scared to come in and get started. Well, you're going to meet today a friend, I consider a friend now after working out with her so long. Her name is Joan. And I feel like she is kind of encompasses what can happen to you when you come to the Y and have goals and stay diligent, because she just is a ball of energy. We have new members come in and they're scared, and she sees them, and here she comes. I think they call them the welcoming committee, at the other Ys. We don't really have an official welcoming committee, but that's Joan for me. Like, she does a great job. So she does a lot of land fitness, Group X, but she also does a lot of aquatics as well. So a lot of people that come here, they stick to one area or the other. Some of them take a little piece from all the pies, and she is that. She really, really appreciates all the different things we offer. So
Let's meet Joan then.
all righty.
I grew up in Western Canada and moved away when I was 20, and we moved around the country for 10 years and landed here in 1996, and we've been here ever since. Following that, I had to wait until the kids were in school before I could spend very much time at the Y by myself with fitness classes, but we did swimming lessons and we did a lot of family swim time in the pool. The children played basketball and soccer, and I was able to get more involved with the fitness classes in the morning and in the evening when I could. It's a very laid-back atmosphere. It's very welcoming. The instructors are very knowledgeable. They're kind. The ability level can be very novice to very expert in the classes and with the equipment that's available. And it's a very nice place to come and unwind or start your day, the beginning of the day, or unwind at the end of the day. The people are laid back. It's friendly. It's a no judgment zone. It's a great place to spend any time that I can here when I'm not working, and do a little bit of everything. I like the weight class. I like Zumba. I like the independent machines, the elliptical machines, the treadmills, and the weight machines. There's aerobic classes in the water aerobic classes, and I also swim laps. I live out in the country with my animals, and they only like to spend so much time with me. So I like to come here and see the people that I see here, my friends here, and it does good things for my mind and my body and my soul.